So I'm starting out with some virgin Brazilian body wave hair from Brown Sugar Hair Company, and what I was going to do is lighten the hair overall to a lighter brown color to match my natural hair color, and then I was going to go back and ombre the ends of the hair to a bright blonde at the ends. So I bought two different kinds of bleaching kits for that. I also needed to buy a dome cap and some weaving thread, and not pictured here is some hair glue, and I also got some needles. Total for all of these supplies was less than $30 at Sally Beauty Supply. The Blonde Brilliance bleaching kit was just to overall lighten the hair, and the box dye was for the ombre. I laid out trash bags in my dyeing area and unraveled one bundle of hair and laid it out. I dyed the whole hair with the Blonde Brilliance dye first, and then I went back and ombreed the ends of the hair with the box dye. So here you can see that I'm ombreing the ends of a couple of the bundles with the box dye, and you can see that it's starting to lighten up at the bottom. I was expecting it to be a brighter blonde, but it wasn't getting very light and I didn't want to over process it, so I let it get to a golden color and I stopped there. I didn't seal my wefts, so this is how much hair I lost in the process. And here you can see the finished product of the wet hair after I finished dyeing it. It's like a golden color at the ends, but not as bright as I wanted it to be. So I used that little bleaching kit to kind of overall lighten the hair, because since it comes in a more dark brown color and my natural hair is more of a light brown, I need it to be lighter. So I needed to like lighten the whole hair first before I ombre it. So I was using that little kit to do it, but it didn't give you a lot of product at all. It was only like a little tub like this, so it was not enough product to do the whole amount of hair, especially with 4 bundles. So what I ended up doing was, hopefully you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see that, but the top bundle, which is the shortest bundle, so it's going to be towards the top of my head where my hair is going to actually have to blend into it, I made sure to do that one at least. So this one is a lighter brown. This is the 16-inch here in the front, and then I also did a little bit of the next bundle that's going to go underneath that, just so that it'll be lighter at the top where my real hair is going to be laying over top of it, so at least that would match. But the bottom 2 bundles, which are an 18-inch and a 20-inch, I didn't do anything to those because I ran out of bleach, so I left them in their virgin state overall, but I did still ombre the bottom, if that makes sense. So the top 2 bundles are completely lightened and ombreed. The bottom 2 bundles are only ombreed because that's only the amount of product that I had. So when I went back and ombreed it after that, I used the, is it Dark and Lovely or whatever, the box dye that was supposed to be like the brightest blonde that they had in the box dye. I wanted to use that because I thought that it would help with the tone of the blonde, so I thought that it would help it be less coppery and also get to a brighter blonde. I was just experimenting with it. I probably should have used a like 40 volume developer and everything and just done it the normal way, but I wanted to try the box dye once again because it was cheap. That wasn't a good idea because it didn't get blonde, like it barely lightened it. It is a noticeable ombre, at least in real life, because it is lighter at the bottom, but it definitely didn't get bright blonde at all. So if I want to really go for the look that I was really going for, which is like bright blonde at the bottom, then I'm going to have to go back and get some more bleaching products and redo the ombre or lighten the ombre at the bottom a little bit more, because this is not bright enough for what I was really going for. It's still cute, it's still pretty. I'm still going to put it in like this, but once I have it in, I might go back and lighten it a little bit more depending on the state of the hair. I don't want to damage it. These are all the bundles hanging on a hanger, or on hangers. Each bundle's on its own hanger, so I have 4, and it's a lot of hair. I'm glad about that because it's thick. It's going to be enough hair to give me the full look that I want. I like the texture of it right now. It's kind of like brushed out, so it's kind of straighter than what it would really be. If I were to really be like styling it with water and stuff, it would probably wave up a little bit more, but it still has a really pretty like natural looking wave to it. And yeah, so the color job Not exactly what I was going for, but I can always go back and fix it, or I might just leave it like this. Who knows? Subscribe to be updated of new videos, like this video for more like this one, check out my online clothing store, find me on Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram, and thank you for watching.